Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Psychosin project here on Total Metal Radio. I'm here today with Del Bromham of UK band Stray. How you doing, mate?
I'm not too bad, actually. I could have been worse, you know. Woke up with something or the other, but I'm going to fight the night, so I'll be all right.
Excellent. Now, how's the tour been going so far?
It's been going very good, actually. Sort of a mixture of gigs. I've been doing Stray ones and also my solo project, which is Del Bromham's Blues Devils, and done some good shows in there. So all in a mixing it a bit, but yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I believe you're playing Barfly tomorrow.
No, we're playing the Robin 2 in Bilston. Up in Bilston, which is near Dudley.
Now, how would you yourself describe the sound of the band?
I don't know. I mean, from the very off, it was all about songs, you know, verses and choruses. I think we probably play it loud and heavy.
Yeah.
I would say, but because I'm on the stage, I'm not at the front, and I don't get my ears blasted like you will later on.
It's fine. We're used to it.
Actually, because sometimes we get put in some of these places which are more like blues gigs.
Yeah.
And we're like too heavy for a blues. You know, too heavy for a blues gig, and then some of the metalers say we're not heavy enough to be metal. We're trying to, after all these years, we're still trying to find a place.
Now, the question a lot of your fans will be wanting to know, myself included, is will we be seeing a new Stray album soon?
Yeah. Yes.
Any idea roughly when?
There'll be a Stray album and a solo one as well. It's just finding the time at the moment, but hopefully, yeah, during the year we will do. We've got 2 or 3 different projects and loads of material, so never short of material.
Excellent. Now, how did it feel to have a band as well known as like Iron Maiden covering one of your songs a while ago?
It was a surprise. In actual fact, I'll tell you, if you've got time, I'll tell you a little story. I was sitting in my house, and this was before I knew the guys.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my house, and the phone rang, and my other half picked the phone up, and she said to me, Steve Harris on the phone. I went, yeah, of course it is. Because I've got a few mates who do like to play a trick on me.
Yeah.
And so I picked the phone up, what? Hello. He went, oh, hi, it's Steve Harris here. I went, oh, it really is, isn't it? Well, we want to record All in Your Mind, you know, always been a big fan of yours, we used to come and see you. So, would you mind? Like I'm going to say no. So, no, I mean, it was a surprise, and we struck up a nice friendship since that point, you know, which is really nice. And it's funny because I did, 2003, I did a tour in Europe with Iron Maiden. They got me on doing that. It was really funny turning up because I didn't realise that Yannick used to come and see me play in Middlesbrough. We lived there. Adrian had a band called Orpheus who I supported you at the Marquee. Nico, I've known him for donkey's years anyway. Hello, Del boy. Yes, so it was quite a nice little thing. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, what influences the sound and lyrics of the band's songs these days?
I can't actually honestly answer that, and it's nothing specific. I always, you know, my brain is a bit like a mincer.
Yeah.
I pick up anything, whether it's musical or whether it's off the TV or whether it's what's happening in the world. It goes in and somehow comes out. I might not even be thinking of something specifically when I write something, and all of a sudden I can't explain it. It's just like this magical hand goes boink. That's what you're doing today. And the best songs I always find, and that sounds a bit poncy, but the best songs are always written in about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
The ones that take a long time, they never sort of stand the test of time. And the ones that come out in about very quickly, it's really weird. It's like someone else's program in your head. It's like, it's gone, done.
Now, how do you feel the sound of the band has evolved over the years?
A little bit like I said earlier. I mean, we were always known as a loud band, even back in the day. You know, always known as a loud one. But I think, with no disrespect to the original bass and drums we had, the rhythm section we have now, in Carl Randall on the drums and Stuart Uren on the bass, is a different sound. Yet they still, because they're fans of the old band as well, they kind of, what I did, I think the best thing I can explain is, when we got together, I said, okay, these are the songs, give your interpretation of them, because I want it to be fresh as well. And they stay very close to the original when they play their bits, but equally, they had a little bit of themselves to it, which I think is great. And Gary Giles, the original bass player, and Richie the Cold drummer, I think it's great. I mean, Gary was with us the other week, and he said, and he was, oh, that's a great band, that's a brilliant band. It's really funny. I'm thinking, this is weird. This is the former bass player doing my PR for me. But no, nice.
Now, you seem to always be playing gigs as often as possible. Is there something you feel is needed to help sort of keep the name out there, of the name of the band, out there?
Well, I don't have to be selfish, but it hasn't really got anything to do with that. I just love playing. It's bottom line. And so, with the opportunity of Stray as well doing that, then it gives me the door to do it. This is where Carl Randall, the drummer, walks past me, pretending to creep, and also Andy and Paul coming past as well, pretending to carry forward 12 cabinets.
Absolute professionals.
Now, this is letting your listeners know that this is a live interview, and we had 2 road crew and a drummer come past.
Now, obviously you've got bands like Motorhead who always own and play stuff like Ace of Spades, etc.
Yeah.
Now, have you yourself got any songs that you play all the time, but you yourself are thinking, oh God, I've got to play this song again?
I have to be honest and say no, not really. We almost always play All in Your Mind. It's almost one of those ones that I think if I didn't play it, I'd be strung up at the end of the night. But the thing about it is that I think I tried to work it out over the years. I've probably recorded about 120 songs.
Yeah.
And then the set we're going to do tonight, we've pulled out a few that we haven't played for a long time.
Yeah.
And the daft thing about it is, you always get someone at the end of the night saying to me, "You didn't play." So
to make everyone happy, you've got to play 120 songs every day.
And I can't do that unless I do the microwave set. Stick it in the microwave and let it come out in an hour and a half. But, no, I mean, I guess we'll try and get round to it. I mean, we did a show about 18 months ago at the Stables Theatre, and it was like one of those, an evening with, and actually we've done it twice now. The first set we did it was almost like Crosby, Stills and Nash. We just did it, even Carl the drummer played acoustic guitar. We did some like 3-part harmony, some acoustic things, some of the lighter stuff on the albums, and then we did it again, and friends of mine are in a band called Pearl Hand and Revolver.
Right.
Great little band, and I've been using Simon the keyboard player, Andy the guitar player, and Lee Vernon, who's the harmonica player, on my blues things. But on the Stray things, I've had Simon come along. Now, on the albums I used to play Hammond organ, piano, keys like that. Obviously I can't do 2 things at once. I mean, I'll give you right arm to be ambidextrous, but so I should have been a comedian. No, I better not. No, so what happened there was he came along and we did some songs that we don't normally do, incorporating other instruments that we weren't able to play before. So it's kind of evolving where when we get a situation where we can do it.
Yeah.
So you never know with us what's going to happen next week.
Now, after such long career, what is it that keeps the band going?
Viagra and Filosan.
Gary Bowen on that.
No, for me personally, I just enjoy it, and I've never lost that thing about it. And I think I've met people, my peers as it were, and I think after a while it's the money that takes over.
Yeah.
Now for me, when I first started playing the guitar, I didn't think, well, if I learn to play guitar I might get 10 quid at the end of the night. I learned to play guitar and play music, write songs, because that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
The whole music business, it ain't all rosy. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to do stuff that it might cost us money, but we know it's a good venture to do. But at the end of the day, it's because I enjoy playing. And unfortunately, I found a band of people that do exactly the same thing. They enjoy playing as well. So I've got a little. I moved from London some years ago, and I live up in sort of Buckinghamshire now. And I've always said I'll probably be like the BB King of Buckinghamshire. Yeah, sort of about 90 and still playing. Well, if Keith Richard can do it, I suppose I can as well. Yeah, Keith. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm sorry, listeners. He's trying to conduct a proper interview here. But I
it's okay.
I just get in the way.
Two interviews turn into a Del Bromham stand-up hour. Now, as a band, obviously I've seen you live a few times, and you seem to love to interact with your fans.
Yeah.
And while on stage, do you feel this is something that's really important for live gigs for bands to do?
I think it probably is, but I don't actually consciously think about that, and I think it's because I first went on stage when I was 13 years old, right, with my brother's group, and from there, when he used to play in places like working men's clubs, and then when The Stray started, as we were called then, when we was 15 years old, it was like any job, you do an apprenticeship for it, and I think it's kind of that. It's old school. It's learning to speak to people. I mean, I do see bands who don't have much to say, and they don't look like they're enjoying it. I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but frankly, Ronnie, I can't help it. If something comes out, it comes out, and that's me, I'm afraid.
Excellent. Now, fine. Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Thank you, and no, it's humbling actually. It was humbling, to know that you are appreciated always. Because I mean, at the end of the day, particularly if you're a songwriter, then they're kind of like your children, like your babies. They're very special to you, and when you know that everybody else likes them as well, that makes it even sweeter. We go all over the world, and it's amazing that the music does transcend all languages. Yeah. And that is quite something. So no, I'm just thankful that I'm able to still keep playing after all this time.
Yeah.
And long may it happen. Long may it continue.
Excellent. Well, Del, thank you for joining us on the show tonight.
Thank you for having me, and keep tuning in to Ronnie, will you? Go on, do it. You know you can.
Cheers.